What's going on, everyone? This is the wired Warrior bike, the 72-volt wired Warrior. These batteries charged at 84 volts. So you got a lot of power available in this. It's 20 amp hour in the frame, 15 amp hour on the rear rack. I can't remember if it's a 50 or 55 amp controller or something crazy. And the rear motor is 2000 watt continuous, like 5,000 watt peak. Tons of power, close to 50 miles an hour. So today I think I got something that's going to be entertaining. We're going to do some timed 0 to 40 mile an hour runs and some 1/8 mile runs. I got an app on my phone that I downloaded. It's called RaceTimer. If you want to check it out, RaceTimer. And it keeps track of all that stuff. Top speeds, 0 to 40. You can set it for 1/4 mile, 1/8 mile, 60 foot, whatever you want. And it keeps track of all that using GPS. So I'm going to try that today with this bike, and we're going to compare it to some other fast bikes. I'm going to put up against the old Wired Freedom, kind of a basic bike from Wired, still faster than most other bikes. It goes like 40. I'm using all the bikes today that go at least 40. I'm going to do 0 to 40 mile an hour runs. So we're going to do the Freedom. We're going to do this bike, the Warrior. We're going to do the original Predator, which is now been discontinued. They're upgrading the Predator to something ridiculous. The first Predator was pretty crazy, so I can't imagine that new one. But we're going to do the original Predator. We're going to do my custom-made green wired cruiser bike that I added my front motor kit to. We're just going to get some times here so you can see where all these fall. I don't know if this is going to be the fastest. All right, so being that I've got this one out already, let's go run this one first and see what happens. Well, while we cruise up to our spot here, I'll let you know that I went in the settings and I went to the start strength setting and put this on the strongest start strength you can get. And it's a lot to handle. I don't even like riding in this because it's so powerful and twitchy. You can't. I mean, from a roll, you can lift the front wheel. You got to really lean over the front end of this thing. Like here, I won't lean over, and I mean the front end just comes up in the air. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's get our app running here. Oh my gosh. All right, we got our app running. RaceTimer is the name of it. RaceTimer. We got it reset. We're set for 0 to 40 and also the 1/8 mile. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good launch. I kept the front end down. All right, there we go. There's our first run. Our first run, we did. Let me look at this thing. Top speed of 46 miles an hour, 6.9 seconds was the 0 to 40. And then the 1/8 mile was 14.7. And that's off of GPS. So you could do this too. If you want to take your bike out, download this app and kind of compare it to this. So 14.7 on the 660 foot 1/8 mile, 6.9 seconds, 0 to 40. All right, I can't say I don't even know what I was expecting, but let's go compare it to a couple others. This bike's definitely got the top end speed. I mean, once you get up 40 plus, this thing's pulling like a freight train. I mean, you can hit, 49.8, I think 49.8 is usually the highest I hit on this. But it gets 0 to 40, no problem. 40, it just keeps climbing. It's really strong. This motor is super strong. I've done a bunch of videos showing the torque of it, which is just insane. But if you're looking for something to keep up in traffic, this one does that with ease. I mean, 35 mile an hour traffic with ease, and even 45 at times. Okay, next up, we're gonna take out the original wired Predator bike. This one, they discontinued this frame style. They're going to switch over to the Warrior's frame style, increase the size of the rear motor and the rear controller, increase the size of the front motor, the front controller. The new one is going to be like 10,000 watts or something just astronomical. But this one's no joke. This is like 6,000 watts, and it's hard to translate that power to the pavement. I was able to get the software from them where I can independently program my wheels. So I've programmed the front wheel to slow start and the rear wheel to fast start. I left both of the throttles. Each wheel is still at 100% throttle because I'm going to try to put all the power down that I can. It's going to be just tremendous wheel spin, but I don't know. Let's just see how it goes. All right, here we go on the Predator. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, still front end swimming around there with the wheel spin. Oh yeah, this is quicker. Way, way quicker. All right. There's our run. That was fast. That was a lot faster. 2 motors, I mean, as to be expected, 2 motors makes a big, big difference. So this says top speed 45, that's similar. The 0 to 40, 4.7 seconds. And the 660-foot 8th mile run, 13.3. Great time from the Predator. That was nice. Next up, we got the Wired Freedom. This is the outgoing model. They're switching up the frame. All the battery and controller and everything is now going to be contained inside the down tube of the frame. And this one's pretty much stock. The only thing I've changed on this bike was the wheels. I put on 24-inch wheels on this bike, so it should be slightly torqueier off the line, but pretty much bone stock Wired Freedom. Let's go see how this one performs. All right, start a little further back since it'll take us longer to reach 40. 3, 2, 1, go. Good pull off the line. I mean, it just doesn't have the mid-range power that the dual motors and the big motor in the Warrior has. But still, this would destroy like any 750 watt bike. Are we gonna get to 40? On GPS. Alrighty. Our little app says top speed 40, 0 to 40, 9.5 seconds. And then 17.3 for the 660 8th mile. Not bad at all for this single motor bike with a 1500 watt motor in it. Well, here we go. This is the final horse in the race. This is my Wired cruiser bike, custom built. I put them on my Citizen front motor kit. So I've got a 52 volt 750 motor there running off a 45 amp controller and a 52 volt battery that's kind of tucked in the rear rack and on the bag right there. So we added a front motor to the cruiser. It's already got the stock Wired 1500 watt on the back. I switched it to 24-inch wheels from 26, so it's a little bit smaller wheel, a little bit more torque pull off the line. I'm anxious to see if this can take out that Predator bike in an 8th mile or a 0 to 40. Well, we'll see. Let's go find out. All right, here we go. 0 to 40. 1, 2, 3, go. Pretty good start. A lot of wheel spin though. A lot of wheel spin. There we go. We got our data. All right. I know my custom dual motor cruiser can no longer hang with the Predator. It used to be able to. When my father and I drag raced them side by side, it used to be this bike could hang right there with that Predator. But that was back before I got the software upgrade to the independent front wheel programming. Now that I can put that Predator front wheel on slow start and I get a much better grip on the ground, all the difference in the world. And that bike is now a lot faster than this one. But I still like this one a lot. I like the step through. I don't think they're ever going to make a step through Predator. So this is kind of like a step through baby Predator, really. And this one I think was faster than the Warrior 0 to 40, but the Warrior is faster in the 8th mile overall, because once that bike gets rolling, I mean, it's just so strong. It's so strong all the way up into the high 40 mile per hour. The Predator is really strong once it goes from 0. Once it gets like 20 to 40, that bike is super strong. This one, I could feel it start to peter out once you hit like 33 mile an hour. Then you're like, oh, okay, I don't feel the power anymore. Well, folks, I think that's all I got to show you for today. It didn't go how I thought it was going to go, but man, that was a lot of fun testing that just to see where everybody stood. If I get a new, well, it should be, I know it's shipped, the new body style of the Freedom, I'll put some content on that when it comes in. Hopefully we get a Predator in our hands as well, but that's all for today. See you in the next one. Come on, cruiser bike. Let's go, buddy.